Auto insurance can all seem the same until it comes time to use it. So don't get stuck paying more for less coverage. Switch to USAA Auto Insurance and you could start saving money in no time. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
USAA.
Hilton brings you new ways to stay. With experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
Halliday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Halliday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Halliday. Halliday, bring it on.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to the Rule of Three Offense Podcast. Here's our host, Steve Collins.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Rule of Three Offense Podcast. Very excited to join. Today, we're going to talk about the rules for the passer. So we're just going to talk about passer rules. Over the next month, we'll talk about cutter rules and weak side rules and other options with inside the Rule of Three offense. Remember, this is an offense that can be run for any age. You can get it more complicated. You can get it less complicated. It all fits on a 3x5 because we all know that the KISS standard works and simplicity wins basketball games. And that's why the Rule of Three, if you've listened to any of the podcasts prior to this one, you know that we remember things in chunks of 3 to 5, and that's why we name this the Rule of Three offense. So if you're interested, after you've listened to some of these, go over to www.ruleof3offense.com and come join us, learn everything there is. We're adding things all the time. As members ask questions, as members dive in, we just keep asking stuff. And I'm guessing this basketball season, now that we shared game film and some practice drills and things like that, I'm sure there'll be a lot more questions moving forward. So come over and check it out, www.ruleof3offense.com. All right, so the passer's option. So I have the ball. We'll use our imagination at this point, and we'll say that the ball's at the top, and we're going to pass it to the wing. It's the easiest movement, but it could be passed from the wing to the top, from the wing to the baseline, from the baseline to the blah, blah, blah. Okay? We're just going to talk about the passer from the top of the key to a wing. What are the options that the passer it can do? And it doesn't matter where the ball is passed from or where on the court it's passed. The rules stay the same, and there's 3 of them. First is you cut to the basket. Okay, you pass and you cut to the basket. And any of you that have listened to the podcast before know that's probably the easiest skill set for them to learn. Step number 2 is pick the nearest person or man. And then number 3 is either slip, fake screen, and slip to the basket, or pop high. Okay, so those are the 3 options that we have as far as the passer goes. And it doesn't matter where on the court those specific things good. A good way to start teaching this is in the 5-out movement on a pass is to have the passer cut to the basket when everyone's rotating to replace the open spot. The only exception to this rule is a pass from the corner. Pass from the corner, people go, well, where do they pass? Where do they go? And then we usually do a replace. So the ball is passed from the corner, let's say, to the wing, same side wing. They would big V cut and come back out. And then there's obviously nuances, cut to the basket, what are the reads? How do you cut to the basket? And that's where we get into those nuances inside that, what does the screen look like? How do you set those screens? Where do you set them? Let's say 4 passes or the baseline man passes to the wing. Well, he can replace himself. He can also go cut the person at the top. So that's all of the things that are the easiest to find and do. All right. Anyway, if you have questions, let me know. It's steve@teachhoops.com, and we'll talk soon. Bye.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
When your company earns unlimited 2% cash back on all purchases with Capital One, that's serious business. So Stephen at SandCloud got a serious business card, the Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One.
We used our 2% cash back to help build our retail presence.
Savvy, Stephen.
And we get big purchasing power, so our business can spend more and earn more.
The Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms and conditions apply. Find out more at CapitalOne.com/SparkCashPlus.